Welcome to Camp Family, to where we keep it 24 a day. Now, camp activities includes numerology, the power of color astrology, but also linguistics and spirituality. So yes, make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also hit that bell notification at the bottom so you get notified on all new videos and content that we got coming out. But yes, it's your boy General Spooky, man. And my goal is to get you from that artificial intelligence to spiritual intelligence. And one way that you can navigate that is by times. Yes, use times as a spiritual instrument to navigate your life. How important is times? Yo, you know how many times you see times? Imagine you carrying a Bible around every single day, or some biblical declaration of text around every single day, and you can't read page 226 if you don't remember it word by word, verbatim, word for word, aka whatever that sentence, you know what I mean, is, which a sentence could technically be a punishment if read or perceived incorrectly. So understand that a sentence isn't always what you think it is. But yes, imagine you carrying around a declaration of something like every single day and you don't even know what it is, or you don't know how you feel about it, or you don't even know how could this correlate to whatever I'm reading, whatever biblical text or whatever declaration text that I want to kind of correlate my feelings to whatever I'm going through right now in or two. You can't do that. And the reason why I say that is, however you're feeling, sometimes you're not always going to have the possibility to, even if you do follow a doctrine or read any book or any type of biblical text that connotates towards your religion, you're not always going to have the access to just read whatever page that is, or kind of to flip through and find where your life can correlate to that. What you do is, anytime you speak to the God, or you speak to the source, or you kind of navigate that type of spiritual that type of like spiritual sequence, like about yourself, or that spiritual attribute about yourself, what you do is you tell the source how you feel. So with 303, yes, remember, I know you already checked out that last video, 333, but in this one, 303, what that is, that's the power of thought. The 3 represents thought, 3 governs thought, so 3 is the power of thought. The 0 is spirituality or connection, or like an emotional connection, and the other 3 is thought. So yes, family, I know you're wondering like, oh, yo, what we talking about in this video? Yo, we're talking about angel number 303. Yes, 303. And I know you're like, yo, like, what type of like significance can this number have to my life? Yo, if you only knew what's going on, sometimes you can even like peep the numbers and see what's going on in your own life. Like, you're like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, I've been having like some positive thoughts. Like I'm actually having thoughts that help me. Like I'm actually having thoughts that like can actually benefit me. Like, yo, I'm thinking about like cutting the grass today, but I know like one of my neighbors, like one of my cousin's neighbors, when I drive to his neighborhood, he got a push lawnmower, and he's always around my side of town. I know if I call him, he'll come and cut my grass for a little bit of nothing. It doesn't always have to be something so tangible, or anything financial. It can be just putting yourself in position. So whatever the thoughts that you're thinking about can even put you in position. And also the 0 the 0 in the middle of the 303 symbolizes like an emotional connection or connection. But what I call the zeros in anything, like if you see like 430, 330, whatever, the zeros is spiritual, because just like love and a connection to something that's infinite, your connection to your dog, your house, your fish, your clothes, everything is all different. Just like you love completely differently. So yes, the reason why I say like the 0 in the middle of the 303 will be that spiritual connection to whatever or whoever that you need to create that with, or is someone else or something in essence, or also even an emotion. That's why I say something, because whether in that 303 you're thinking about a connection with someone, or even the connection to thyself. And that's also important, because sometimes you can be thinking about like, whoa, like what I've been through, and what can I change about that outcome. So yes, be very vigilant of like what you're thinking about, and understand that whatever thoughts that you're thinking about are just because either you're thinking about fixing an attribute about your life, or you're thinking about what you can change in the future about your life. Whether it don't even have to be now, whether it can be you putting away a little bit of money on the side and like saving a little bit of money, and so that you'll be able to take that vacation in the next 2 or 3 months, or you deciding to actually clean your room now because you realize that every time that your room isn't clean, you can't think properly. And it actually is a lot of a spiritual connectivity to that actual topic. But also, even, you know what I mean, you get very congested and when you speak in your room and you can't even think positive, or the possibilities are infinite, family. But just understand that the goal in 303 is to pay attention to your thoughts, and you can also manifest. Yes, not only could you manifest on this time, but usually I like to use 303 to like check the time. So like if I'm seeing like 302 or whatever, and I happen to see 303 like right after, like I'm seeing like 202 and I'm already thinking about something in my head. I'm thinking about like either like something for the channel, like how can I help out the people on the channel, or like how, you know what I mean, just hitting on my family, or like my like, you know what I mean, my friends, bros, all that. It doesn't matter. Just like talking to them, either giving them some life game so that they can kind of see things in a different lens, in a different perspective. It can be anything. But if I'm either thinking of a thought or hearing thought from someone else that actually I can utilize for myself, and I see 303, then I know, all right, that's what's up. But don't take 303 if you're watching somebody's actions. Like if you seeing somebody, you're paying attention and you seeing somebody make money, and you seeing their actions, and it don't look all what it is up to be, and you happen to see 303 and you're like, yeah, I ain't really feeling that, but it looks good, but I don't think I can do that. I don't think I ain't. Yes, you ain't seeing nothing wrong in yourself. Your gut is telling you nothing but the truth. Yes, when you get that gut feeling like you see someone like making money, like, or like kind of moving around, even at the fair, they're selling like tickets, or it could be anything, like people walking around like scamming people with candy, or like you see like the bum on the street and he's asking everybody for $1, and then you drive, like one time, like one of my boys drove to Wendy's and he said he's seen a bum getting a nicer car than his. Bro had the brand new what's it called, the little Chevy Malibu. Bro had the brand new Chevy Malibu, a bum. So yes, everything isn't always what it's like caped up to be. So you could see him do it and be like, whoa, like that's what's up, but I don't think I can do it. And that's your gut feeling telling you, yo, yes, that outlet is not for you. And sometimes you even miss a time, or you will catch a time validating the thought of you knowing, yo, that outlet isn't for me. So pay attention to the times, because they're extremely important and they can help you allocate a different avenue for yourself. So use it, because the connectivity to the times is no coincidence, because there's no coincidences in your life. Your diary has already been written. So live your life, but be righteous, be just. And yes, definitely just restore yourself in the law of reciprocity. So 303, thank you for staying to the end of this video, family. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the thumbs up so that they can actually push the video and get it notarized and actually get more people to actually engage in the content. I appreciate you, family. 303, keep those thoughts positive. Not only make sure that you check off whatever's going on in your life, so you can check off and validate whether things are incorrect or correct, including your own thoughts with 303. Yes, you can, not only you have that validation checking off, but you also know where you are on the spiritual plane. You're in the realm of thought with 3, and then you know what's before you with that 0, that spiritual connection that can be infinite, whether it's an emotion or a love or anything. That's why I say spiritual. But also that last 3, locking in that thought, because now you're completely encased in that thought, and the only thing that's standing in the way of that, only thing in the middle of that, is that 0, is that actual that spiritual lining. So figure out whatever that spiritual lining is and actually navigate through it, because once you figure out whatever your thoughts is kind of bringing you, whatever conclusion that your thoughts is bringing you to, is what you need to know, whatever you need to do to actually make your next chess move in your life anyways. So yes, family, it's your boy General Spooky. I'm out.